Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're talking about something so many of us struggle with: eating healthy when you are just swamped. We're going to build a playbook, not about willpower, but about having a better system.
I mean, if you're juggling a crazy schedule, you've probably been there, right? That feeling that eating healthy is a luxury you just don't have time for. You know the drill: the 3 p.m. energy crash, the siren song of takeout after a brutal day. It's a cycle.
But here's the thought. What if it's not you? What if it's not a personal failing? Let's really dig into this idea. The problem isn't your discipline, it's your system. It's all about making the right choice, the easy choice.
So, here's how we're going to break it down. We'll start with the dilemma every busy person faces. Then, we'll get into the science of feeling full. After that, we'll build a super practical, high-speed playbook. And we'll wrap up with how to design your environment so you win automatically. All right, let's get into it. To build a system that actually works, you've got to understand the why behind it. And that all starts with the science of what makes us feel full and satisfied. So, the magic word here is satiety. High-satiety foods are basically your secret weapon. These are the foods that let you eat a good amount, feel totally full and satisfied, but for way fewer calories. And that is the key to sustainable fat loss and just keeping your energy levels up all day. Okay, check this out. The real superstar here is protein. It's not even close. Not only does it keep you feeling full for the longest time, but your body literally burns a ton of calories. We're talking up to 30% just breaking it down. It's called the thermic effect of food, and it's like getting a free metabolic boost just for eating. So what does that mean for you? Well, here's the magic number you need to remember. Aim for 20 to 40 grams of protein with every meal. That's the sweet spot. It's going to maximize that feeling of fullness, help you hold on to muscle, and maybe most importantly, prevent that dreaded afternoon energy crash.
Okay, science lesson over. Now let's get super practical. We're moving into the playbook. This is all about simple, low-effort strategies. We're going to shift our mindset from cooking to something I like to call nutritional assembly. First up, the 5-minute breakfast. Look, a high-protein breakfast isn't just a meal, it's a strategic move. It kills cravings later in the day and keeps you focused. And the best part, it doesn't have to take more than 5 minutes. It really sets the tone for your entire day.
And look how simple this can be. We're not talking about making omelets here. Think assembly. Grab a Greek yogurt, blend a quick smoothie. Even a smart Starbucks order can get the job done. Oh, and the Profi hack? Total game changer. You just pour a pre-made protein shake right into your iced Americano. Boom, done.
All right, lunch. We have got to break free from what I call the sandwich trap. You know, the typical sandwich that's all bread, low on protein, and guarantees that 3 p.m. slump. Instead, think like this: a bento box model. Some deli jerky, a hard-boiled egg, a cheese stick, some veggies. No heating required, and it provides this steady stream of energy that keeps you going.
And here it is, maybe the most powerful hack in the whole playbook: the grocery store rotisserie chicken. Seriously, one of these can be the protein for 3, maybe 4 high-quality lunches. You just shred the chicken, throw it in with a bag salad kit, and you are done. We're talking a solid meal assembled in less than 3 minutes.
Now let's talk about snacking. Snacking shouldn't be a moment of weakness. It should be strategic. Think of it as a calculated metabolic bridge between meals. It's the tool you use to stop yourself from getting so ridiculously hungry that you'll eat anything in sight later on.
But you gotta be careful with protein bars. Let's be real, a lot of them are just candy bars with a good marketing team. So you have to do a quick audit. Look for things like whole food ingredients, like you see in an RX bar, or high fiber, like a Quest bar. But always check that protein to calorie ratio. You want protein, not a glorified sugar bomb.
So, instead of relying on questionable bars, build yourself a smart snack arsenal. Keep these things at your desk, in your car, in your bag. Zero sugar jerky, edamame, hard-boiled eggs. Most of this stuff doesn't even need a fridge. They all pack a protein punch, and they are your absolute best defense against the 4 p.m. vending machine temptation.
Okay, for our final section, let's zoom out a bit. Because long-term success isn't really about making a million tiny, correct decisions every day. It's about engineering your environment so that the right choice is the easiest choice. It's about making health effortless.
When you get home after a long day, the last thing you want is a complicated dinner. Enter your new best friend, the air fryer. This is it, the whole formula. 1. Pick a protein. 2. Dump in some frozen veggies straight from the bag. 3.
Add a simple seasoning. That's it. You can have a hot, healthy meal on the table with less than 2 minutes of actual work.
And here's a little pro tip to make it even easier. Stagger the timing. If your chicken takes 20 minutes and the broccoli takes 12, just toss the broccoli in when there are 12 minutes left on the clock. Everything finishes at the exact same time, perfectly cooked. It's true set it and forget it cooking.
But what about those days when your schedule just completely blows up? For that, you need an emergency pantry, or as some people call it, the oh shit list. This is your backup plan. These are shelf-stable things that you can throw together into a decent meal in minutes, even when you have zero fresh food and even less energy.
And really, that brings us to the most important point of all. This whole system, it's not about being perfect. It's not about making gourmet meals. It's about consistency. It's about creating a reliable process that works even on your worst, most chaotic days, because the best plan is the one you actually stick with.
So that's a wrap on this explainer. The big takeaway here is that hitting your health goals is so much more about having smart systems than it is about just grinding it out with willpower. So I'll leave you with this question. What's just one, part of your food environment that you can redesign this week to make the healthy choice the easy choice? Think about it.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe our channel, which give us motivation to make better content for you. See you in the next video.